Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video with ScooterPie666 and Onmyoji. Today, guess what we're doing? We're taking a look at the patch notes. We got some upcoming stuff coming from Onmyoji here on May 16th. They're going into maintenance on May 16th from 2 to 5, like the standard time frame. So let's take a look. So right off the bat, they got two new SRs, Otsuki and Hako. You know what? I'm just gonna go click. Okay, so Hako no Shuzo. You know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna make this bigger so you guys can see it better, because it doesn't look the greatest like that. Okay, so Hako no Shuzo. Waking Materials Fire. So she looks like an S on hit points and speed. So she's got a 119 base speed. That's a pretty high base speed. So that's interesting. Alright, let's look at her skills. Her normal skill, just standard regular 100% attack. She has a 0 orb passive after an ally's turn. She has an 80% chance of putting up a barrier of 8% of her hit points around that ally. Also has a random buff for one turn. Also adds a random buff for one turn. So she basically has an 80%, her passive has an 80% chance of adding a shield equal to 8% of her hit points to any ally at the end of their turn. Wow. That's pretty cool. So it's like a built-in Jizo statue that has an 80% chance to proc at the end of their turn. And it's based off of her hit points. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And it's her passive too, so she doesn't even have to take her turn to do it. What's this, awakened? Okay, so and then when she awakens, it changes. When she receives damage, she applies a random debuff to the attacker. Multiple attacks still only result in one debuff. Okay. So basically, when she gets hit, she applies a random debuff to the enemy as well. And that's a passive, so it's every time. So that could get really, really annoying. Random debuff could be anything, though. There's a ton of stuff that could be. And then let's look at this, her special skill. Looks like it costs 3 orbs and has a 3-turn cooldown. She stores 30% of the hit points of all allies into a treasure box. Okay, so she takes 30% of their health and puts it in a box, returning the health to them after 2 turns. Allies will not be defeated by this skill, so she can't kill them with it. When allies are defeated, the saved hit points is immediately returned. Okay. Okay, so, and then, let's see, level 4 brings it up to, what is that, 60% health? Yep. And a 1-turn cooldown, so reusable after 2 turns. Okay. So let's say, imagine this. She takes 60% of their health and locks it in a treasure box. So you want her to be fast, so that's why she's got a base speed of 119. Okay. You want her to be fast with a lot of health. So she takes 60% of their health, locks it in a box, right? And then on top of that, at the end of their turn, she adds a shield to them equal to 8% of their health. So let's say an enemy's got a shield and 60% of their health is in a treasure box. The enemy's, let's say, has a tango. The enemy's a tango attacks. The first hit smashes into the shield and breaks their shield. The second hit hits the enemy. The third hit hits the enemy. And the fourth hit kills the enemy, right? Or kills you. Or not kills the enemy. The enemy's Utango kills you, sorry. And then she immediately returns 60% of their health right back to them. They're still alive. So that's a really useful way to fight against the enemy. I mean, somebody goes and kills you, and then she basically just says, no, no, you didn't really kill them. They still got 60% of their health, or however, whatever skill level you happen to have her at. That in combination with the shield could make her really irritating. And then on top of that, if they try to focus her, she'll be adding random debuffs to them if you have her awakened. So she could be really annoying. I mean, a random debuff could be anything from just a heal debuff to even like a daze or a freeze, I would think. I mean, that could be really irritating. And then with that extra, I mean, say if she's got 30. Let's see. Let's go back to that special. Okay, the passive. So she's got, let's say, 30% health. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll figure it out later. She's got 30,000 health, and 8% would be, I don't know. It'd be a barrier like 3 or 4,000 probably. I can't do the math in my head right now. But, I mean, she puts up a barrier around them every turn. That's pretty useful. And then if you give her, let's see, what would you give her? What would you give her? She's not doing too much attacking. She's just straight up defensive with a lot of speed. I'm trying to think of what soul sets would work on her. I mean, the one that comes to mind is Jizo Statue, just increasing the shielding even more. You're going to give her a lot of hit points, so Soul Edge would probably be also a good one. Especially since if she jumps in front and shares the damage, she's going to also add a random debuff to the enemy. So I would think Soul Edge would be a really good one, because that would be really irritating. All right, let's go look at the other one. The other one is Otsukigami. Otsukigami. I don't know. Looks like yet another bunny. Apparently the Onmyoji creators have a thing for bunnies, because this is like the third or fourth one. Looking at her stats, also looks like a support style just based off of the attack. The low attack. Defense is pretty good. Speed is eh. And crit's pretty low. Excuse me. So let's see here. Normal skill. Attack one enemy and increase self action bar by 20%. So if she uses, it is a she, right? Yeah, it looks like a she. If she uses her just normal skill, she buffs her own attack bar by 20%. That's interesting. Passive. Whenever the battle begins, Onibi bar progresses by one. Oh, that's the orb bar. Okay, so whenever the battle begins, she gives you one orb. You get it up to level 4. She gives you 4 orbs at the start of battle. Oh, I wonder if she could be used in place of Zashiki or maybe. But you'd probably want her on Fortune Cat and not as your basin. Unless you have a quick one-shot team. But I would say you probably want her on Fortune Cat. This skill, the special slash awaken skill, costs 2 orbs. Dancing to the moon. All allies will receive Blessing of the Moon effect. Persisting until the unit's next turn. No, wait. Persisting until Atsukigami's next moves. I'm butchering the name. Okay, so she buffs all the allies until her next turn. During this time frame, all other units gain 10 speed, and each time a turn ends, the orb bar will progress by 1. Is it each time her turn ends? Or every ally's turn ends? It doesn't really say. If it was every ally's turn ends, that would be pretty OP. That's a fast way to add some orbs. I'm guessing it's after your ally set's turn. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if it's after her turn or all allies' turns. It doesn't really say. Effect, and then the effect cannot be dispelled. So you get this level 2. The speed buff goes up to plus 20 for all allies, and the attack buff for all allies goes up to 20%. After releasing skill, will be immune. After releasing skill, will be immune to 1 debuff, basically. Freeze, daze, sleep, transform, silence, taunt, confuse, blind, skill, and Matema effect. So it's a free debuff block. Oh man, she'd be really useful against Higginbana. Yep. And she's orb supply, so you put her on Fortune Cat. Oh, she's really useful. Because she's a part speed buffer and part attack buffer and part orb supply. Wow. Now her speed boost is only 20 and not 30 or 25 like some of the others. So her speed buff is lower, but she also buffs attack and also supplies orbs and also makes I don't know, that's the other thing, is it doesn't specify real well if after releasing the skill will become immune to one of those, if that only affects her or if that affects all allies. It doesn't really specify that. If that affects all allies, she's pretty OP. If it's only her, I mean, it would still be useful. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Alright, let's see here. Oops. Okay, so if we go back over here. So the other thing they're adding is Lord Arakawa's Fury Secret Zone. So if you have Arakawa, they're adding his new secret zone, so you'll be able to get the new Arakawa skin, which I hear looks pretty cool, but also the word on the street is that his secret zone is a pain in the hoo-ha, I guess you could say. New skins on sale. Samurai X has got a new skin that'll be on sale. It looks like it's pretty cool looking, so that's exciting. They're finally going to do the announcement for the emoji design contest, so if you entered in that, make sure you're paying attention. And then they get some bug fixes. They fixed the full screen feature for Steam. They fixed some language and technical bugs, and they are removing the new display after the cumulative 14. Yeah, that was really annoying. I was like, hey, why does it keep telling me new? It's making me want to click it when there's nothing there that I can get. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about even. Now, this is what Samurai X uh, thing looks like. Is that a frame? That'd be a. I don't know if that's a frame or not. Maybe it isn't. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't. I don't know. This skin looks okay. I'll have to see what it really looks like. It looks kind of similar to the one he's already got. And then let's see, Arakawa. There's that's Arakawa's new skin. That looks pretty decent to me. That looks pretty decent. I don't have him though, so I'm not too super concerned. And then that's what who is that? Is that Hako? Yeah, it's Hako. She looks pretty decent. Oops. I'm like clicking on the wrong screen here. Okay, so that's all I've got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please let me know. I know I've had a few people complaining about the sound settings. I've been trying to work with it. Let me know if you guys what you guys think of the sound on this video, if this is better or not. Um, when I listen to it, it's fine, but I don't know. A few guys were telling me that the sound volume was too low. I turned it up a little bit, so let me know if this is better or not. Thanks. Peace out. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. If you guys haven't gotten subscribed, get subscribed. For sure. Please. Please. It'd be really nice of you. Please.